Have you ever woken up in a place you didn't recognize, with no memory of how you got there? That's what happened to me last night, and things only got stranger from there. I opened my eyes to an unfamiliar ceiling, the air thick and clinging with something musky and stale. Where was I? As my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I started to make out my surroundings. Peeling wallpaper, dusty medical equipment, it seemed I was in some sort of abandoned hospital. But why? And what was I doing here? My head pounded as I tried to remember what had happened the night before. All I could recall was the throbbing pain behind my eyes. I crept through the empty corridors, the creak of my footsteps echoing ominously through the darkness. Peeking into empty rooms, I saw abandoned examining tables and surgical equipment covered in decades of dust. What terrible things had gone on here? My curiosity was growing, but so was my unease. I had to find a way out. And answers. In one room, I discovered piles of moldering records and documents. Straining my eyes in the shadows, I started to piece together snippets, words like experiments, subjects, and failures leapt out. Had I stumbled upon some horrific secret being kept locked away deep in this ruin? I had to keep looking for more clues, no matter how much I dreaded what I might find. Through a trapdoor hidden under rotting linoleum tiles, I made a chilling discovery, an underground lab, its medical equipment still humming with long dormant power. Rows of abandoned containers lined the walls, and I stifled a gasp when I peered inside one. Was this truly some kind of secret vampire hospital experimenting on people? Had I been left here as their next test subject? I needed to get out, now. But escape would not come so easily. As I spun around to flee up the hidden stairwell, I found my way blocked by robed figures emerging from the darkness. Their eyes flashed a burning crimson in the gloom. I was out of time had I finally unearthed their terrible secret, only to become a part of it forever? My heart pounded in my throat as they closed in. It's up to you to find out, will I survive this hospital of horrors? Click below to join me as my search for the truth and escape continues. I was trapped, with no way out but to face the robed figures blocking my only exit. As they stepped closer, their shadows loomed and features were obscured, but I could see the gleam of thirst in their eyes. My heart raced, and I scrambled for something, anything to use as a weapon. But what could I possibly do against them? As the closest one leaned in, a low hiss escaped its lips, revealing the glint of razor-sharp fangs. I woke with a start, finding myself strapped to an old operating table in the underground laboratory. How did I get here? Panic rising in my throat, I struggled against the tight restraints to no avail. A robed figure emerged from the shadows, syringe glinting evilly in its hand. As it advanced, I thrashed with renewed desperation. I had to get free before it was too late. But would I discover the real horror hiding in this hospital's past? You'll have to watch to find out. With a screech of effort, I wrenched one hand free just in time. I grabbed a shard of rusted metal from a nearby tray and slashed at the robed figure, sending it reeling back with an inhuman wail. Taking my chance, I tore at the other restraints and bolted down the hallway, following scratchings on the wall that seemed to form an arrow pointing upwards. Could it be? A trail left by another prisoner? I had to follow the clues, if I wanted to uncover the mysteries of this hospital and escape with my life.